manufacturer, the jetpack company, has soared into the record books. A real success story in a depressed market. I'm here with the inventor of the jetpack and MD of the jetpack company, Mark Pelmer. Mark, you must be absolutely over the moon.
It's been incredible. It turns out the whole world has been waiting for the jetpack to be created, and even with its hefty price tag, every man and his dog has gone out to buy one.
And what do you say to those people who suggest the jetpack is dangerous?
Safety is absolutely our biggest concern. We have tested and tested and tested, and the jetpacks are incredibly safe. There's no danger of explosion, the flame burns cold, there's a height limiter, and they will not run out of fuel in midair. The jetpack is completely safe.
And what about the people using them?
I couldn't possibly comment.
Well, now, Mark, I can't let you go without asking, can I have a go?
Of course. Let's take a flight together.
Pete Philpott, signing off.
Let's go. So, thanks for all coming to this meeting so close to the end of the day. You're probably all aware that due to recent financial difficulties, the company is now in the uncomfortable position of having to seek a merger. Right. Now, I can't help but feel that the company wouldn't be in this position.
What position is that, Mike?
The position of having to seek a merger.
Mike didn't drink.
Really, this isn't the time.
Down it, down it, down it,
All right.
down it.
I can't help but feel that the company wouldn't need to seek a merger if we hadn't adopted, as company policy, the idea of downing a glass of rare vintage claret every time someone says merger. It seriously affected our efficiency, and because of the cost of rare vintage claret, our cash flow. I didn't say merger.
You did say cash flow.
Cash flow?
Yeah, new policy. As well as drinking claret every time we hear the word merge. Now, we drink 25-year-old scotch every time we hear the word cash flow.
25-year-old scotch, but that'll affect our our balance sheet. Balance sheet as well.
Vodka shop.
No one told me this.
Didn't you get the memo?
We don't drink on memo. We've never drunk on the word memo.
Guys! You said it twice. It's a miniature of Drambuie when you say that word. No, it's all right. I didn't say memo.
I can't be bothered to discuss this now. But besides, it's gone 5:30. It's the end of the day. We can talk about the merger.
Oh, hey!
Tomorrow. Anyone come to the pub?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Let's do that.
I think we have to face facts, Gilbert. The British theatre going public just isn't getting our new work.
We're very disappointed in your new operettas!
And I had such high hopes for Dangerous Shark with Big Teeth.
Quite. And who could have known that the girl with a demon inside that was removed by a vicar would have been met with indifference?
We're close to bankruptcy. We need a hit. Remember the halcyon days, the Mikado. We need that magic back. Something accessible, something classy.
Bongo, 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 bongo. Put the white man in the pot and eat him. Bongo, 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 bongo. Hail the queen of bongo, bongo land. A hit! Finally a tune you can hum! Bongo, 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 bongo.
You don't think we've somehow cheapened ourselves?
Nah. All right. next question. And it's to Louise. Louise fielding this one. Are you ready for this, Louise? Richard, listen up, of course, because you'll get the chance to steal this if Louise falters. But she may not. Let's see. Louise, answer me this. It's in the category of people. People is the category. Are you good on people, Louise? Well, let's find out. In the category of people. This is to Louise, initially. In people, which person famously set sail on the HMS Beagle in 1831? Which person famously set sail on the Beagle in 1831? Louise, can you tell me?
It was...
Take your time. Famous ship, of course, the Beagle, carried a famous man or woman in 1831. We're looking for the name of that person. What was his name? Or her name?
It's Charles...
Think it over. Take your time. The HMS Beagle in 1831. Bit of a clue there, of course. Many people weren't alive in 1831. Most people, in fact. Of those who were, some would have been too old to sail, and some too young. But not this person. What was their name? Can Louise tell us?
Yes,
Or
Charles...
will it be thrown over to Richard to do what comes naturally and steal the point? Richard, of course, we know, fond of dogs. This Beagle, of course, not a dog, but, well, the name have caught his attention. Though that won't help him if Louise knows the answer. So, let's find out
Charles.
as we start the clock. There we are. The clock has now started. It's ticking away. Who set sail on the Beagle in 1831? Does Louise know? Can she work it out against the clock? No, the clock, of course, is just a clock. She's got all the time she needs. After all, it's not as if we're on TV. No distractions like that. It's just you, me, and Richard, Louise. Just the three of us, alone on my spaceship, heading inexorably towards the heart of the sun. Because if I've got to go, Louise, if I've really only got 6 months left, like they say, and if all my billions can't buy me a moment's more time, then, well, two things. One, I'm not going alone. And two, I'm making every second of those remaining months last as long as I possibly can. So, once again, the HMS Beagle set sail in 1831. Which famous person was aboard?
Darwin! It's Darwin! It's Darwin!
While she's thinking that over, let's take a look at the scores. Richard has 14,821 correct answers. Louise is on 12,968, so everything to play for. The Beagle, 1831. Just a few minutes left to think it over, Louise, before I ask you for an answer. Certainly no more than 10. Half an hour tops.
And the first 3 radio series of that Mitch and Webb sound are now available in this BBC CD box set. Keep It Comedy next on BBC Two with Vic and Bob and Shooting Stars.